yes. So my name is Terrence Wheeler. I'm I'm a Hampton alum. I was a criminal justice major from Columbia, Maryland, and I'm O-Phi-O XV, graduated class of 2018. So I am founder of Lumiere Vodka, which is this really pretty green bottle right here. It is a totally unconventional concept than what is currently on the market right now. It is a Dutch vodka distilled from malted barley and vanilla sugar, and it possesses like a really wonderful fragrance of vanilla, and it'll have tasting notes of butterscotch, and you get caramel, molasses, and you really kind of get this rum-like character. It can almost stretch in different categories in the way that it's actually perceived, almost like, some people perceive it as a rum, some people perceive it as, I've gotten feedback, as reposado tequila, and then some people give it a young whiskey type of taste. And it'll have this lingering finish of a fresh pastry, like this fresh breadiness, very fresh overall taste and smell. And it's done extremely well. And the market right now, I know for our first 6 weeks, we did over 50 accounts. So that's including restaurants and bars. And then now we're almost, I know we're pushing almost 100. And that's just a little over 90 days of being on the market. Is the fastest growing brand in Maryland and DC right now. And yeah, I'm very, very proud of its progress so far. So what inspired me to go on this venture is, it's not something that I decided. I just woke up one day and was like, hey, I'm gonna start a vodka. I want to start making vodka. It's something that actually, I feel like if you picked me, I was at Hampton and I was making this stuff called Liddy Juice. and it looked like this. And then this came in this little glass bottle. And it blew up all over campus. I remember when I first started making it, it was something that I had pitched to. I was in SLP, I was a student leader on campus, and I remember I was just 3 people on the couch. We were in Harvard, and I was like, hey guys, what if we came up with, or what if I came up with this standardized drink or juice on campus where, everyone just liked it and loved it. And they're like, go ahead. And at first I started with little sandwich baggies. I poked a hole through it with a straw, and it blew up all over campus. People started posting it on their Snapchat. Snapchat was pretty hot at the time, and then I upgraded to those glass bottles with the label on it. And people just kept asking one day, they're like, are you trying to go professional with this, or are you trying to start a liquor brand or something like that? And I thought they were insane at the time. I thought they were crazy. But once that bug was in my head, and once it was put in my ear, so I don't know, when you just speak something into existence for somebody, that's kind of what happened with me. And then I never really left my head, and I decided to professionalize the concept, to go after it. But Liddy Juice, it had a cool look, it smelled good, and it tasted good. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna professionalize that. And I think there's a niche in vodka where I could have a chance. Because vodka was actually, it was doing really well at the time, but it started going downhill. Because it was just, the market was oversaturated with flavors. So it needed more of a natural concept, that something actually naturally tasted well, looked good. And so I was like, hey, I'm gonna go after this vision. And 5 years later, after school, we got invested, and we're on the fastest rum brands in Maryland, DC right now. No, that's just a coincidence. That's a coincidence. The green color is actually, so there's branding behind everything I did. The green color is actually a semblance of freshness, reinvigoration. So psychologically, when we see the color green is a color, for us, it just means something good. Like money, when you see green money, you take money at the bank, you're like, oh yeah, I'm feeling good right now. So green is a color that psychologically stimulates us. It means something, it speaks liveliness, freshness, reinvigoration, abundance and vibrancy. And when people see it on the shelf, it's something that you psychologically have to draw your eyes to unconsciously. You don't even know you're doing it, even though you might go grab Cheetos or grape juice or something else. You're looking at that bottle, and once you know what it is, once you've tasted it and had social and physical contact with it, now it's in your mind. And you might not even know the name yet. It's like that green bottle. That something in that green bottle tasted really good. And that's what's been making it catch on so fast. Yes, it's only in the Maryland and DC market right now. We're doing so well though that I'm looking at some expansive options really soon. So depending on how this year goes, I'm looking at either a Virginia expansion very soon, or we'll probably go up north to New Jersey or New York market, just depending on what the data tells us to do. But Virginia's a control state. You got to pitch that to the state liquor commission board. So we'll have to work through those laws and regulations and barriers first before we can kind of make the full decision on, all right, that's the best decision to kind of pivot at that point. The biggest advice I would give somebody, especially in the shoes, who wants to start a business or a brand or, just something big for themselves, just do it. Just do it. Don't think too much about it. Stop thinking you gotta have this plan, that plan, you gotta listen to this person and talk to that person. I just want you to do it. Just step out and do it. And when you start doing it, you'll start seeing what it's doing for you. And you'll see how things just come together and keep coming together and keep coming together and keep coming together. And next thing you'll know, you'll appreciate your journey and the things that you had to try and figure out for yourself in order to make it your own. Everybody's business, every entrepreneur, they had to make their business their own. So all these methods and theories and all this other crazy stuff, I'm not saying business school doesn't have a place, or certain business theories don't have a place, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I think the biggest thing that Hampton teaches you is persistence. I think with any organization, anything with academics, building relationships with your teachers, I think just everything from day one, it's about persistence. If you're trying to get some financial aid done, you have to be persistent in speaking to people, calling people, sending emails. You got to show up. Like whatever you got to do to earn something for yourself. I think Hampton does a very good job to teach you how to be sharp, teach you how to speak well, how to be eloquent, how to dress differently. Like I always say this. I think Hampton people, we got a special glow about us. People always speak very highly about how people dress, how well-spoken we are, how sharp we are. We're getting just meeting deadlines, things like that. Hampton, and I think it's something in the culture when you get there. And some people really, really get it, and then some people, they get a little frustrated with that type of culture. But you gotta be persistent. Like, you want to get an organization, you gotta be persistent. If you want a certain GPA, you want to keep that scholarship, you gotta be persistent. You gotta stay on your teachers. You know what I mean? You wanna be a star on the teams. You want to earn that place. You gotta get respect from your coaches, teammates to earn that place, earn that starting spot on the team. It's about persistence. And that's just something that's really rolled over super well for me. I mean, I was self-distributing at first when starting my brand out. And I had to go into stores, restaurants, bars, and the alcohol industry is a lot of barriers. People do not want to talk to you, especially when you're a new brand, because they just don't think it's going to sell. And I had to prove myself. And I think those skills I learned, and not even those skills, that thought process became a transferable skill from when I got out of school and I became an alum. I think persistence is probably one of my strongest attributes. Make sure you guys look up and search Lumiere Vodka on LumiereVodka.com. Actually, you can go to the official website, give you all the information pertaining to the brand. You can also find a store finder on the website if you're in the Maryland and Washington, D.C. area to quickly find the product and purchase it. If you want to find us on Instagram, go to Lumiere Vodka. If you want to find us on Snapchat, go to Lumiere Vodka. If you want to follow us on LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever, it's Lumiere Vodka across the board. And we'll be posting brand information updates to a lot of events we have present. And if you want to follow me and you want some more information on me, you can type in Terrence Lumiere on, I think Instagram is probably my most prominent platform I occupy right now. And if you want to send us an email, you want more information on the brand, you're interested in collaborating, you can send an email to info@lumierevodka.com.